And a very good morning to you. This is the Talk of the Town. My guest is a retired judge of the Supreme Court of Sri Lanka. He has also been the Chief Minister of the Northern Province in Sri Lanka, and he is currently a Member of Parliament in Sri Lanka. He is, of course, none other than Mr. C.V. Vigneswaran.
Thank you for calling me.
The President of Sri Lanka willing to fully implement the 13th Amendment to the Constitution without the police powers. What's stopping you from supporting this move?
Well, not that I'm being stopped from doing so. In fact, the 13th Amendment is not a solution to the problems of the Tamils of the North and East. It can never be because of the fact that the Sri Lankan constitution is unitary and the majority community having more members of parliament, they are able to pass any law which is prejudicial to the community which is majority in the North and East. We are majority in the North and East, but we are subjugated because of the majority in parliament, and that's how the Sinhala Only Act and so on were able to be passed. The solution that we have been asking for is federalism for a long time. From 1949, we have been asking for federalism, but the 13th Amendment was brought in because of the Indo-Sri Lanka Agreement in 1987, where the Tamils did not sign. No members of parliament on behalf of the Tamils signed it, but India signed on behalf of the Tamils the agreement, where the Sri Lankan government undertook to have the provincial councils installed and laws were passed accordingly. Of course, Mr. J.R. Jayawardena did not want to show that it was being done for the purpose of trying to solve some of the problems of the North and East. So he extended the provincial council system for the whole island. So there is nothing that stops us from supporting because it is already there in the constitution. And we are only wanting it to be fully implemented. That is all we are asking. Not that it is going to be a solution to our problems, but it is at least a stopgap process which would give a certain amount of powers to the people of the North and East who are at the moment at the mercy of the central government, and they do not have any political power as such. So that is what it all means. So we are in support of the full implementation of the 13th Amendment.
But of course, Mr. Wickramasinghe says that he can't do the police powers unless Parliament and the other parties, in short, are in agreement. And surely there is some sense of frustration on the part of the Tamil people. What is the detriment to the Tamil people in the northeast by not having these police powers?
When a complaint is made, most of the policemen in the police stations do not know Tamil language. They would get somebody to give some translation of it, and they will write it in Sinhalese, or they will have it written in Sinhalese and get somebody to translate. The translation is not going to reflect what the people said, because sometimes the translation is quite wrong. So they don't understand sometimes. Police force not knowing the language of the people makes all the difference, because there is so much of problems in the courthouses, because they will ask, didn't you say this? He will say, no. There you are, you have already said this. But what he said was different. What is stated in Sinhalese is different. What is stated in Tamil is different. So cases fail. So you must have people who know the language. If you want to have Sinhalese people, get them all to know Tamil, be very conversant in Tamil, and let them be in the police station. But that's not what is happening. We have only Sinhala speaking policemen, and you are putting the people into a lot of jeopardy, a lot of problems. That is why.
And do you not have provision in existing legislation to make sure that policemen and other public officials conducting their business in the northeast, in predominantly Tamil-speaking areas, to be able to speak fluently in Tamil, a sort of a reversal of the 1956 Sinhala-only policy?
The 16th Amendment provides for it. 16th Amendment to the Constitution provides for it. But the officers are not at all conversant in the language. So what do? We can do nothing about it. We continue with people who do not know. They bring somebody from outside to translate. The whole process is very wrong.
And Mr. Vigneswaran, are you suspicious of, in any form or in any way, about the intentions of President Wickremesinghe in trying to implement the 13th Amendment? Why is he saying it now then?
Well, my personal view is that he's somehow or the other trying to see that there would be reconciliation forthcoming with regard to the communities in this country. Now, Mr. Wickremesinghe has been 5 times Prime Minister earlier. Now he's President. He's 74 years old. I don't think he is expecting anything more than trying to be a person who had solved the problems of this country before he goes. So in that sense, I personally think that he is genuine with regard to what he wants to do, but he is not allowed to do these things. Even by some of the Tamil politicians are not allowing him. But all the same, he is trying his very best to implement the 13th Amendment. And furthermore, India is also very interested in seeing that the 13th Amendment is implemented, because that was the outcome of an agreement between 2 sovereign states. So therefore...
But are you also not contributing to his failure to be able to achieve something by not accepting this 13th Amendment, which sans the police powers? Thank you. And that's the way it was with Mr. C.V. Vigneswaran, retired judge of the Supreme Court of Sri Lanka, former Chief Minister of the Northern Province and Member of Parliament currently. Time now to return to the Morning Fix with Dom and Asanka. Thank you.